Hi everyone, good evening. And first of all, those who are going to see and have pleasure and delightment and instruction from today's videos, you are warmly welcome. Today in my video, I'm going to read a poem with its explanation. Okay, so before I get started reading this poem, I would like to have some preface to this poem. You know, I'm Manipuri. I understand it. You know, I'm writing this poem in English version, and I understand that some people would say, "Oh, he's writing an English poem, but he's Manipuri, so he will use some words or language from others writers or authors. He will imitate their style of speaking and their language. They will also like that. I understand it. Whatever it takes, I don't care about it. I might have used some words or language from other writers or some other authors, no problem, but the concept and the theme which will be included in this poem is mine. I will construct the theme concept which will be included in this poem. So I'm writing this poem. Okay. And you know the important why I'm writing this poem is that, as a writer, I want to become a writer. Since I want to become a writer, I see, discuss and have solutions the problems and affairs which are going on in the society. Okay. So when I see, those people who do not have parents and those people who do not have much care from parents, they sometimes feel a sort of feeling which is very soft to my heart. you know they feel their lives are meaningless. They feel their lives are meaningless. Their ways of life and everything, even their goal, they don't care about it. They feel very shocked when they see their ways of life which do not have care from parents and which do not have parents. On seeing that, my heart is shocked. So that's why I'm writing this poem, to instruct those my fellows, those my friends, those my poor friends, those people who do not have parents, those people who do not have cares from guardians, to instruct, to strengthen their mind, their hearts, their spirit, their inspiration. I'm writing this poem. Okay, that's all. That's all. Okay. So in today's video, the poem which will be reading with this explanation is I'm a parent. And one more thing is that I'm a student of English literature. So I use many literary terms in this poem while I'm writing this poem. So if some students of literature watch this video, it will help them in their studies. I hope that. Okay. And now let me get started reading this poem. Okay. Okay. So the title of my poem is I Am My Parents. I Am My Parents. Okay. Here in the title itself, I use a metaphor. I is directly compared with parents. you know in literature, if two dissimilar things are directly compared, that is called metaphor. So in the title of the poem itself, you will find metaphor. I is compared with parents directly. Why? So because, why do I compare I with parents? In our society, parents care their children much. Okay. And one thing is that children can have genuine love from their parents. It means, say for example, if I love someone and if she also love me the same, accidentally if I have an accident And in that accident, if I lose my legs, and if I lose my hands, and if I lose my eyes, you know, at that time, will she love me the same, which was happened in the past? No, no, this time, no. She will go away from me, and she will leave me alone. She will think for her future, so that she will leave me. It is 80%. Okay, but as I said before, that genuine love will get from parents. If I got accident and if I lost everything, the parent will love me the same as it was happened in the past. Okay. And not only that, if I drunk, if I drunk, and if I do some nuisance things to others, and if the society had me, no matter what it takes, the parents will love me the same. Okay, so in this concept, genuine love will get from parents. That's all. That's why parents take care their children. Parents take care their children, and not only that, parents love their children in the good ways. Okay, and I is compared with parents, because I is also a persona in this point. Okay, so that's why. And parents, the characters of parents can be inserted to the persona of I. That's why I'm comparing I with parents. Okay, now I'm going to start my poem. First of all, I shall read my poem from the very beginning to the end without explanation, and after that I shall have explanation line by line. Okay, now, okay, the title of my poem is I'm My Parents. You are weeping, showing your idle tears to them with no reasons and results. You are blaming and cursing your life and torturing your soul. If someone makes a man worry, he is the sinner. If you care sin, you are the Petra, torturing your own soul and mind. He is drinking parents' sweets, never tastes better sweats of life. He is casting egos and pride, and making fame, sitting on parents' sweets. Hell, hell, he poses a life, though you accept too. I know your cold sweets, make more sweets, and burn your poor and have another life. Never share your poor except your spirit. God has inserted everything to you. Pray Him with reverence and know. Wake up your guardian spirit and make your parents yourself. How long His money lasts, and how long your effort lasts. Yours, right? Have a story to everyone. Think yourself like parents. Go alone. Do with none. The time you feel lonely, think I'm my parents. Think I'm my parents. Okay, this is the poem. Now I'm going to read with explanation this poem again. And one thing is that I'm Manipuri, so here in this poem I might have used some simple words, easy language, but I don't care about it. If some people critics or criticize me, if some people criticize me, I don't care about it, because as I mentioned before, that I'm a Manipuri, I might have borrowed some language from some writers or some others, whatever tags, I don't care about it. But the concept and the theme which will be included in the poem is mine, is created by me. Okay, that is the point. Okay, okay, now I'll be explaining this poem line by line with explanation. Okay, You are weeping, sowing your idle tears to them with no reasons and results. Okay, here in this poem, I depict a second person, a third person, and in the end of the poem, I myself talk to the second person, you know, okay. And in this poem, the second person is compared with the third person in their living styles, in their ways of life. And lastly, I appreciate the second person, who is the persona of, those people who do not have parents and who do not have much care of parents. Okay, so in the first line, you, the persona, you is the, persona, you is the persona of, you is the persona of, those people who do not have parents and who do not have much care of parents, guardians, that child. Okay, you are weeping, you are weeping, showing your idle tears. Idle tears means those tears which do not have meanings, and those crying without any reasons, with any good reasons. You, the persona you is, crying and showing his tears to them, means to those, to the people who are living around here, to them. You, the persona you is, showing, his idle tears, meaningless tears, to impress the people who are living around him with no reasons, and the poet says that the persona you is crying, but his crying has no reasons. And one more thing is that when he, when the persona you tries to impress to the people who are living around him by his crying, he will not have, results. Means, it means that if he cries a lot to express his sorrows and to express his power, the people who are living around him will not understand him, and will not help him. Instead of that, they will mock him rather than help. That's why the poet says his crying is meaningless and his tears are idle tears. Okay, and second line, you are blaming and cursing your life and torturing your soul. Okay, and the poet is saying that the persona, to the persona you, that the persona you is blaming and cursing his life and torturing his soul. That means, those people who do not have parents and who do not have much care of parents blame their lives themselves. What is going on in my life? And I have no any dreams, I have no any ambition, I don't have anyone who would help me financially, physically, mentally. In this thought, they themselves, blame. Okay, by doing so, they torture their souls. Okay, up to this. And in these two lines, we have understood that those people who do not have parents and those people who do not have much, care of parents, they blame their lives themselves, and thus they torture their souls. Okay, to rectify it, the poet is giving his words to the persona you. Okay, let's see. Third line. If someone makes a man worry, he is the sinner. If you care sin, you are the patriarch, torturing your own soul and mind. The poet is giving an instruction to the persona you that, in our society, society believes that, if someone makes a man worry, that man who makes a man worry is the sinner. That is absolutely right. That is absolutely true. But those people who do not have parents and who do not have much care of parents torture their souls. That means they themselves make worry and they themselves torture their souls. So they are the patriarch. That means they are the father of sin. Why? Because they are torturing their souls. They are torturing, they are blaming, and they are giving worry to their souls. That's why they are the father of sins. I mean, they are the sinners because they are blaming, they are torturing their souls by their thoughts. They are crying with no reasons, and they are showing their idle tears to the people who are living around with no results. Okay, now, okay, up to this part, I have depicted the way of living, of the those people who do not have parents and who do not have much care of parents. Okay, and now second stanza. In this stanza, I depict a third person, who is the persona of those people who have parents and those people who have much care of parents. Okay, he is the, he is dreaming, drinking parent sweets, never taste better sweets of life. Okay, parent sweets is the metaphor of parents property, parents property. Okay, and here is also a metaphor of better sweets, bitter sweets. Bitter sweets is the metaphor of the hard works of the poor people. Hard works of the poor people is directly compared with the bitter sweets of life. Okay, here he is dreaming, drinking parent sweets, never taste bitter sweets of life. Those people who have parents and those people who have much care of parents, they are enjoying their life by using their parents luxurious property, their parents money and their parents property, and they don't have hard works. That they have forgotten the hard works and sweats of hard works while they are enjoying their parents a property and their parents luxurious life. Okay, that's all. And second line, he is casting egos and pride and making fame sitting on parent suits. By enjoying their parents luxurious life and by enjoying their parents money, they are giving egos to the people around them, and pride, and by using the money of their parents they are making fame. That's all. And in our society, those people, they are using their parents cars and they take money from them and from their parents and buy handset and expensive handset and expensive clothes, branded and everything. So on, by doing that, they are earning their fames. They are expressing their egos and their pride, and that's all. Okay, now first stanza, the ways of living by the poor peoples, and in the second stanza, the ways of living by the people or by the children of rich rich family. Okay, third stanza, hell, hell, he possesses life though you achieve too. I know your cold sweats, make more sweats, and burn your poor and have another life. Okay, in this third stanza, the poet says that those children of rich family have only a life because they are enjoying their parents' money. They don't understand how the hard works is. They don't know hard works. They simply enjoy, they simply express ego, pride, they simply make their fame by using their parents' money, by using their parents' luxurious life. That's why they don't understand how the hard work is. That's why they have only a life in which they can enjoy their parents luxurious life and their parents money. But those poor children may have two lives. That's why. Because why so? Because those poor people, those poor children, those poor people, now they are in poor. They are facing many problems, and they are facing many unmatching conditions in their lives. Okay, but if they hard work, if they hard work, if they do something genuinely with heart,